Hey everyone, welcome back to the Zoom room. I'd like to just start off again by saying thank you for watching. I really thought that like two people, maybe five, would watch these videos, and I think one of the accounts is up to like 200. And for normal YouTube views, that's like not a lot for like the big YouTube stars, but for me, I think that's a lot. So thank you. Today, I have my friend Meg on, and we filmed last night, so we opened up a bottle of wine and chatted a bit about just what's going on. And Meg's one of the funniest people I know. She makes me laugh the hardest, and she's super quick and hilarious. So I thought that today's episode would just mainly be us hanging out and laughing because everyone needs a good laugh right now. It's been pretty upsetting the past couple of days to see what's going on in the world and how it's just continuing to grow. So I really hope that you get a good laugh out of this episode. And if you're 21 and older, again, make sure that you grab a drink and have a drink with us.
Yeah.
All right, Meg, welcome to the night edition of the Zoom room.
Oh,
Where are you exactly?
oh, you crazy cats. Oh, crazy cat. I'm at home. Don't worry. I'm down in Austin. I'm in solitude. Just
You're
with
not
my
in
cat
Oklahoma?
sanctuary.
You're not in
No,
Oklahoma at the, what's it called? The Greater Wynwood?
I don't.
You?
I'm not gonna lie. I was shooketh. Was shooketh by that display. I didn't even know what was happening. I was still trying to recover from Love is Blind, and then Netflix threw me that Sweet Angel Baby curveball. I don't even really watch TV. I'm not gonna. I love that I say that, and like all of our friends are gonna be like liar because I watch every rerun of Law and Order SVU known to man. But
Yeah, but reruns don't count.
yeah, thank you. They don't, but it's true. I don't recycle. I mean, I do recycle TV, but I don't watch new stuff as regularly. But these crazy cats back here shooketh. I haven't seen anything like it in a long time. I'm enjoying your setup.
I'm in Pee-wee's
This
Playhouse.
is a really new look for your apartment. It's great.
Yeah, we decided to remodel, We got bored. We have so much time on our hands. So.
Noted. Yeah, you mean David's taking a break from his daily walks. I see.
Yes, this is our new couch, and
Some light remodeling has been going on. I love it for you.
Yeah.
That's a great journey.
Thank you so much. The front door is really the focal point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Necessary. Totally necessary.
Yeah.
I love that for us.
Meg, let's tell everyone how we met, and
Yeah. Just
and
like the lady
I
from
was big
Titanic.
friends for so long.
Just like the lady from Titanic. It's been 84 years. I can still smell the way the paint dried.
And then she throws a little thing. She's like, oh.
Don't. No. That bitch, sit tight. No. To this day, even as a kid, I remember being like, excuse me, no one's gonna jump in after her. I don't think so. But yeah.
Disappointing, really.
I put the diamond in the coat. I put the coat on her. So it does feel like 84 years, which is a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I met Lise, for those of you who I haven't met. I met Lise many moons ago when we were both living in New York, the city, not upstate, for all you crazy cats who think that that's a thing. We became besties over a mutual hatred of our company, which I shouldn't say that because we had some amazing colleagues, but
I mean, they hired really well. Like
they hired super well, right? We just had a
really
mutual
cool people, really amazing talent, and
it just like wasn't what I signed up for necessarily. I was sold a bill of goods that didn't necessarily. I just remember and I think all of our friends would concur that
I think so too.
You got there and you were like, wait a minute. Like 3 days in, I remember thinking this is fucked. And so thank God for you. Thank God for our friends. Otherwise I would have been I would have just like casually strolled up, the West Side Highway and potentially just tried to play, like dodge or something with all the oncoming traffic. But and then, we had many an evening shared over I don't know, what are the most dangerous what were those, the frozen margaritas at
Oh my God, what was that place?
that was the
Diablo?
no, the tavern that was across from it, Mama. God, we used to get super fucked there. It was on Elizabeth Street, I think Broome and Elizabeth. It was like right there. It was past Tropical.
Oh, I can't remember what it was
Stumble
called.
in there, right past it. Yeah, no.
But they did have some really strong margaritas and
The
the best
frozen
happy
one.
hour. Like the
Best
best
happy hour. Mother's Ruin.
Yes, and we would go there. We went there right before I moved to Texas.
Your story. Mother's Ruin, because it ruined your friggin' life. And then you'd walk up the street and you go to Prince Street Pizza. Best evening ever.
And
Best
then
evening.
you would walk to your apartment from there, and I would fall down your marble stairs.
Okay, for starters,
bruise myself.
It's better than getting stuck in the elevator, which also I had happened to me, which was an experience in and of itself. But yes, there were many a memory in that little.
I just remember the one night we went out. We weren't even like planning on going out. It was just like a random night after work. We wound up like at 5 different bars or something. Get back to your apartment. Of course, we stop at Prince Street. We bring it home. Really? And I just remember like middle of the night, I woke up and I was like on your couch with like a plate of like 2 slices of pizza on me. And like, I just remember waking up and being like, where the fuck am I? And then I just be like, oh, well, pizza. And just like ate it and then like put it back and then just like went to sleep like it was normal.
I could have like been a kinder human, either been like, why don't I take that off your chest? You can come into bed. But
it was like midnight snack. It was fine. It was
like, I'm gonna let you eat something later, and then like I'll see you in the morning. This will be good.
It was fine. It was great.
No, those were great memories. But then after that, it's funny because I had planned on coming to Austin either way. I was supposed to, technically they were supposed to bring me down here for work, and then they're like, sit tight, that'll be a minute. And then like that minute 2 years later they were like, sit tight. I was like, no, uncle, I'm going anyway. And you would beat me down here at that point. And so it was kind of perfect after that, because then by the time I got here, I had known some people, and then you had already met people, and so we had just brought everyone together at that point, and it was perfect. And so the years that followed were pretty sensational. But then, and now anyone that's watching knows the rest of it. It's pretty. Well, I hope. And then all you random people should know more. But it's been great. Really good. Now we're going to move back, which would be even better.
Yes, I mean, I would love to. I mean, Austin was my favorite place I've ever lived. I had the best time living in Austin. I love it there. So
noted.
How is Austin dealing with the pandemic currently?
Girl, it's been okay. I don't want to make like sweeping generalizations, because I feel like with anywhere there are these, people just are taking it to extremes. I mean, there are some people like myself that are trying to be respectful and are self-isolating, which in some capacities is both I'm losing my mind and coping with copious amounts of wine and other herbal remedies. And then on the other side of the spectrum, I'm like, now my houseplants have become my, colleague. Karen does not do the dishes. That bitch leaves her mugs everywhere. She is disgusting.
More cups.
She's an animal, okay? Not like these beautiful, crazy cats behind me. No, so like I've sort of gotten to the stage where I'm talking to my plants as like they're my new friends. But then on the other side of things, like I have gone for walks around the neighborhood, and I've seen full-fledged softball games happening when there is a shelter in place happening. So I'm not saying that I am Mother Mary, but I am also saying that there are people that it's not I'm not seeing people walk around with face masks on at any given moment, which I know in New York and other areas. I have friends all over the place that like I have family in Seattle
I
who
went food
are
shopping today, like full blown, brought a Lysol wipe with me, gloves, mask,
mm,
and wiped down my cart and went food shopping, got out of my car, packed up all my stuff in the car, and then when I got to the house, I like took everything out of the bags and got more Lysol wipes, wiped everything down, put it all in the fridge after I wiped it all down. Anything that's in a box, I take it out of the box. Like cereal, take it out of the box because it's like in that little plastic thing inside, and you know a
yeah.
human didn't touch it, a machine touched it, so who cares? So like take everything out of the boxes, put it in the freezer, the fridge, whatever I need to do, and then like literally like take my shoes off, wipe them down with Clorox. Like we're vigilant.
Sanitary.
We have
Y'all
to.
are, I mean, granted, I've never spent so much time outside. Like it's funny. Like ours is also kind of weather mandated because you're better, spoiler alert, you're a better human than I am. I'm not leaving my house that much. Again, sort of self-maddening, sort of not. Like I'm last week was amazing. We had amazing weather down here. I have
That's
my
not so
coach.
much.
I mean,
That's like
noted,
one day.
noted. And that's totally fair. Like it was 80 and sunny last week in Austin.
Oh.
Hard to be indoors during that. So I took all my meetings from my back patio. I literally just sat out there and it was like, yeah, I can get used to this being my new routine.
But this is
And
people in Austin, people have backyards. Every single
yeah,
apartment building in Austin has a balcony. So if you
or
need to,
something.
like just go outside on your balcony. Like
It's not
blows my
like
mind.
that's my point. Like people can hang and also like there are people being super respectful. It can be a thing. Um,
When you
I know.
walk down the street just and someone's coming your way, do they cross the street or do they stay?
Oh yeah, no. I mean, I have started taking my I was planning on a move to London before all of this happened, and so I've started adopting some of the things before the world blew up, and my plans also blew up. So my evening constitution, if you will, my evening constitutional, I do walks around the neighborhood, and I cross the street, but I mean, like I've seen people that still walk on the same side of the street, and it's fine. But I mean, the human engagement factor. I will say this, people still are like smiling at each other and waving and saying hello. I think there's a need for some level of engagement. People
Right.
have never been friendlier. I'll put it that way.
I agree with that. Yeah.
Never seen people like attempt to actually make eye contact more, which for me, I'm like, this is my time to shine. Like, I love this, relishing in this fact, even though normally I'm like, don't ask me what kind of day I'm having. Like, don't do that. But it is there's something to be said about the fact that this is bringing people back down to their roots a little bit. I mean, in the 2 years I've lived in my house, I've never heard as many children playing outside as I have in the past like couple weeks.
Yeah, their parents are letting them out for recess
Oh
at
my,
that point
well,
because they can't freaking take them for homeschooling. They're like, recess, bye, go
girl,
outside.
I have to give, if I may, a shout out. I mean, I always want to give shout outs to
Please do.
teachers anyway.
Please do.
Holy, can we raise a glass
Yes.
to parents and teachers? Chin chin. I know this is like from
Chin
the
chin.
animal sanctuary to all of the parents. I am not a parent.
Same.
I literally just bit my tongue to not say thank God, but I am not a parent in this situation. Sweet baby Jesus. David, no. I don't know how people are doing it. How do you have someone indoors all like what?
How about
I
working
applaud.
from home?
No. I applaud anyone that is trying to keep their shit to. I'm barely keeping my shit together during this thing. Trying to entertain and feed someone that is like can't do it themselves. Shout out to parents and teachers, and obviously other people. Like, oh my god.
Teachers need to be paid a lot more.
Well, yeah, hopefully, definitely that's something that happens. Chen to that there, that side too. But like, holy shit, it's really nice to see in the neighborhood. I don't know what it's like in New York because you guys don't go outside. Like that's not a thing.
Well, we're going to two different places, right? So when we leave our house, well, David, my husband, for those who don't know, we go to three places. we go to, there's a CVS that's like down the block from our apartment. So we'll go there, and that's like a big night out. Or we'll go to like the grocery store, which is a few blocks away. Or there's this empty parking lot across the street, and we'll just like walk in it and do laps like a track. And nobody else is in there because everyone is just like doing other stuff, I guess. I don't know. So we'll just like walk around in there, but that's it.
Watching watching the instas of David just walking
His circles. Yeah, I know.
God, not.
But yeah, that's pretty much like our days. Is like I work during the day, and then at nighttime I'm like going to the store, I'll make dinner, washing my hands like insane person, you know.
What are you making? Have you brought back new recipes? Like what's your go-tos? I need new recipes. I'm trying to be a normal human again and be like.
So last week I made beef bouillon. That French dish. It's basically beef stew. It's beef stew. It's just like beef with like carrots and potatoes and mushrooms and like a brown sauce, and then you have like egg noodles and you like put it on top. So I made that.
Fancy. Okay. You make a beef bouillon. Okay, girl.
Oh, that's what it was called on Pinterest. And then I made meatloaf with homemade mashed potatoes. And we ordered pizza one night just to keep the small businesses going.
Fair.
Pizza. And then, you know, we just salads, and I have like a lot of like during the day we'll have like a smoothie or sandwiches. We're doing a lot of soups and sandwiches because it's hard. Like I feel like I'm working more from home than I am normally.
Oh, dude, yeah, I've lost like
not taking like any breaks. That's my problem.
You lose all friggin' sense of time. I like blink and all of a sudden I'm like, what? It's Wednesday now?
It's dark. Yeah.
Oh, it's now like all of a sudden I'm like, oh wait, no, it's May. Like, no, it's not. We've lost all concept of time. I have no idea what day it is. I have no idea what time it is. No. All of a sudden it's, and I also like I've stopped watching the news. It
makes me so upset if I watch the news.
No, none of the above. I don't do any of it. I just watch the sun go down. This must be what the settlers felt like when all of a sudden they were like, I think it's time to eat again. Like I have no idea. I'm just like, oh, you know. It's a thing.
What have you been sipping on during this pandemic?
I don't know, man. Whatever is in I feel fortunate that I try to keep a well-stocked fridge at all times, whether it's a wine fridge or a liquor cabinet or.
You always do have it stocked pretty well. Yeah. Seltzers and then like wines and anything you kind of want. You're a very good host, I have to say.
Thank you. Oh, girl, look, this is like the nicest show ever. Whatever. Enough about me and more about you. What do you like about me? So it's
everything. That's my personal friend.
What do you think about me? What? No, I would say, so I went on this like Costco run before my birthday a couple weeks ago because that was my last hoorah before it, granted, it was right at my party was right when South by was canceled, but it was also before quarantine happened. So it was like, I snuck it in. So I kind of blacked out at Costco. And I just bought I supermarket sweepsed it. I just went pillaged. And I only did it because my dad once told me you never go to the supermarket hungry because then you just buy everything. And they weren't doing samples, which really grinds my gears, but I totally understand why. Mm-hmm. And I still ended up buying everything in sight, and drinks were part of that. So I'm pretty well hydrated. I bought a 3,000 pack of Crystal Lights, and I bought too many bottles of wine while I was there, and I don't know. I pillaged.
Not too many bottles of wine, just the right amount.
I'm stocked, so I'm just saying if you're a local in the Austin area, after you've done a quarantine and a detox, and you've worn a hazmat
suit, or you can just leave a bottle out on the middle, on your porch for them to come pick up.
Maybe, or maybe like you stand like in my driveway and I'll stand in my front porch or something and we can chat. Something like that. I don't know. I've been trying to, I've been enjoying wine. I've also been doing some light reading. Like things like faking it, how to seem like a better person without actually improving yourself. Things like that. I'm trying to better myself, Lise. I've been watching a lot of Netflix. I'm trying to be a better person. I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm also really.
What have you been watching on Netflix though?
No, nothing. I'm watching Joe Tiger, which you saw. I told you, I can't get over Love is Blind. That was this culminating.
So, what did you think about Love is Blind?
Like,
would you ever go on the show?
Fuck, man. I mean, fuck. I don't know. Maybe you might convince me. I've had just enough wine tonight where you might actually convince me to do it. Yeah. If for any other reason, then how fascinating. Because I think, okay, if we're on the topic.
Yeah, we are.
Because, okay, prior to David, let me pose the question back to you. Prior to David, would you have? You totally would have. I'm answering for you. I know you well enough to know that you definitely would have.
I think I would have, but I don't know if I have like the balls to like legit marry someone without ever seeing them.
I wouldn't have gone through with it. Would I have gone on the show? Sure. Would I have gone through with it? Fuck no. But here's what's up. I think it's a fascinating introspective into the fact that if you think about it, the actual engagement factor, it's no different than when you text someone. I'm not on the dating apps, but it's not any different than when you're texting someone on a dating app. You've never met this person. You might have seen their photo, but it could be a stock image. You know nothing about this person. You're going under the gumption that they are, or the assumption that they're someone. Mm-hmm. But so you're doing this under this, like, this is the limited information I'm providing about myself. And you're hearing their voice and all of this, but realistically, it boils down to the innate human need that someone has to want to be wanted and want to be loved or whatever. And so I think that that show totally brought out this side of, human engagement and need to want that. And I just thought it was actually fascinating. I also thought it was a friggin' train wreck, and it was amazing to watch. I mean, come on.
Jessica is her name?
Don't you dare pretend you know her. Hey, B. Just drinking some red wine.
Do you know that she lived in Austin when we lived there?
No, she didn't. She lived in Atlanta. She's no way.
No, she lived in Austin for a little bit because I kept looking at her saying, I think she looks so freaking familiar. She just looked familiar to me. So I was like, oh, let me Google her. I Googled her and I found out that she lived in Austin for a little bit. And I was like, she must have like been at like a bar or I don't know, but she just looked super familiar to me. And I found out that she lived in Austin. So I was like, okay, I probably saw her out because, everyone knows everybody. We all go to the same bars. Eventually you start running into everyone.
Shooketh. She worked at Box. I knew that. Shooketh. There's no.
Where did she work?
Box. She was a channel manager at Box.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
Did
you see when she fed her dog the wine? She was like,
my sentiment. As a huge
after her.
As a huge dog, me and dogs.
But did you ever feed your dog your wine and then drink it after?
Angus never drank wine. Angus got away with murder. Angus ate better than I did most nights, but the dog never drank wine. Angus was better fed human. Like, no, there was no wine to be drank. No, I think that it's
the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was the show as a whole was a fascinating introspection into human.
There are still the two couples are still married. Because the show,
I gotta believe. Okay, if we're getting into like a little bit of a conspiracy theory / Netflix trying to bank on all of us. Okay, you know me. Sorry, this has to be said. I think that there was some financial engagement. More men cried on that show than women. I think that there was some financial reward for like, all right, guys, if you cry, there's every $500 for every time you cry, or $1,000. Oh, by the way.
Really?
Oh yeah, guys, if you stay married until this actually airs, because it was filmed in 2018. So guys, if you stay
Well,
married,
Bachelor's the same way.
exactly. So if you, yeah, exactly.
If
So
you're
if you
engaged,
stay
you get to keep
married,
your wedding a certain amount of years. If you get married, they'll pay for your wedding. So it's like the
thank
same
you.
thing.
It's the same thing. If you guys stay married and you don't post about it and you don't talk about it until the show airs, you win $1 million or some shit like that.
I'm really sorry, but if I couldn't post pictures from my wedding, which we all know, whoever follows me on Instagram, I love my
Defense rests, Your Honor. The defense
best wedding
rests.
photographer ever. Sophie, what's up? But like, honestly, if I couldn't post my wedding pictures, I would be like so upset.
Well, these people had a financial incentive to do so. I'll put it that way. And I also think that there was some manipulation when you think about all these people going into it. I think that there is some emotional manipulation around like, okay, let's say, like, think about it. You're a producer on the show. You're going into these rooms being like, okay, guys, hypothetically, or women, hypothetically speaking, you meet the perfect man in there. Which of these engagement rings would you want him to propose to you with? Now you have a tangible object connected to the idea of an emotional connection and intimacy. Yeah. Like, now it's like, oh my God, I could love this guy and I could get my perfect ring. All I'm saying is the show was fascinating from like, I don't know, an anthropological standpoint. And I sound so cultured, but Jesus Christ, it was fascinating. You were watching a train wreck and you also knew that some of them were going to like be off the charts crazy and others weren't, but I don't know. Joe Tiger or Tiger King, whatever, I think was a little bit more of just like pure train wreck crazy mayhem. And that was like perfectly timed with, okay, the world is collapsing. Let's maybe give him a little bit more mayhem entertainment. But Love Is Blind was my. It's got to make me wonder. We got a couple more weeks of that. We got a whole month left of this.
What else are they dropping? What else? What could top like Joe Exotic? Honestly, because you know how like hair salons and everything are closed. You know, like because like obviously hair salons are closed, nail salons are closed. I asked David the other day. I was like, when we were watching the Tiger King, whatever. I was like, is your hair gonna be like that? Because like who's gonna cut it? Like, these are the things that I'm thinking about here. I'm like, who's gonna cut your hair? Like, is it like because if you let me cut it, that's what it's gonna look like.
It's coming back, dude.
Like, that's what's gonna happen.
So, I'm thinking about going back to my roots. I don't know about you. I got a special one for you. I'm thinking about going back to my roots. Actually, do I have this one for you? Oh, here you go.
Oh, well, happy Easter, Meg, because that's
coming up. It's coming up.
Look, you have the ears right now. You sit right there.
This is the thing.
I get it. God, amazing. Oh.
I know, dude. I peaked really young.
What's the first thing that you're going to be doing once this is all done?
Oh man, brunch. No, I'm kidding. But really, no, yeah. Girl, we got to get the hell out. But I don't know about you. I mean, I'd imagine you want to get the hell out of Dodge. But I am, I personally, I really I don't miss living out of a suitcase per se, but I do miss the freedom and autonomy to like pick up and go wherever the hell I want, which I always say the minute that I like lose the ability to drive, like just put me out on a cold night and then I don't know, put a pillow over my face or something, just like let it end. Cause I don't know. And so I think that I'm looking forward to like taking a trip somewhere or doing something. I don't care if it's a road trip, honest to God. Like
do you have any like trips that were coming up that were canceled or?
Oh yeah. I'm supposed to be actually it was a blessing in disguise. I was supposed to be in Vegas right now for work and I despise Vegas more than anything on the planet. So actually sensational. Thanks a lot. But I was supposed to be in Vegas right now for work, which was a blessing in disguise. And then I'm supposed to be in North Carolina in a couple weeks. Was supposed to be in, I don't know, I had a wedding that was pushed back. Feel kind of badly about that one because
that's the hardest thing, I think.
There are a couple of those, right? There are a bunch of those. I have a triathlon that's coming up that I am not ready for. Still hasn't canceled that one yet, so I'm a little bit like the Austin Captex.
That'll be canceled. When is it?
Here's hoping. Memorial Day. I am still.
I don't know. That might still be on.
I'm just saying I haven't been able to swim in like 3 weeks, and it is, if you're listening, organizers, perhaps, just maybe, we could
Wait, where are you guys supposed to swim during this run?
the town lake. Like, I haven't been able to get out even by like a
Wasn't
wetsuit.
it like infested with something? It was like
Yeah,
killing animals. Is that done?
yeah, yeah. It was an algae. It was just because of the like um bacteria thing. It's
Oh,
fine.
but no, it's fine for humans.
I mean, I don't think so. It's fine. I'll be fine. Like, whatever. If Corona, that's fine.
Just like you should get one of those like bubble balls and be like,
Just
you
like,
guys,
don't allow people anywhere near me. That'll be great.
yeah, and then just get on the water and like,
Run it out. I'm
yeah,
okay with it.
yeah.
Yeah, there's
Let me know.
life is I think life's gonna change in general in
I
many
think
ways.
so.
So
I think so too. And I
yeah.
think that, we were supposed to go to Vermont in
For
and
what? I didn't know that trip. What were you doing?
wedding. My friend's wedding is
Oh,
last weekend of May. So
no shit.
really like keeping my fingers crossed for that one because I was really looking forward to it. And then the weekend after we had a wedding in Puerto Rico. So I was keeping my fingers crossed for that one as well. And then in September we have a wedding in Greece and Italy, and I'm really still keeping my fingers crossed for those. But
That one, hopefully, life should be
I
back
think
to
it's just
normal.
like so far in advance that it should be fine. Like
Yeah,
that's what I'm hoping. And we never got a chance to go on our honeymoon just because
life,
that's
man.
going
Yeah.
on. So that was going to be our honeymoon trip. So I'm hoping that we can still go on that. But
I think that I'm cautiously optimistic life should get back to normal by then, because I think that it's eventually something's got to settle, right? Like, this is
I want to go out to a restaurant. Want to order my food. I want to have a drink. I
I'm
want
with
some
you.
dessert. I just want to get back to normal life. I want to be able to like have an excuse to not do things or make up an excuse to not do things, because like now you can't. Now you're like, if someone asks you to do something or like meet them to do something, or I don't know, whatever, like, oh, can you FaceTime right now? I can't be like, no, because like what the hell else am I doing? I'm home.
You're on with someone else.
So it's like you have to.
You
don't
say that wait, I got one for you. You know what you can say? You'd be like, sorry, I got really distracted earlier today, and I was going through all of these, and I was just like trying to find new ones. You can say that you're in Paris. Sorry, I'm summering in Paris.
can't take your call.
I can't take your call right now. I'm in Paris. Sorry.
Oh, well, Meg, I appreciate you coming on my little YouTube channel.
Don't worry. I'll meet you at the
At the Eiffel
later. Yeah. Just come on. If you want to come back, that's fine.
Did you want to come to my house?
That's a friggin' nightmare. Good luck sleeping in there tonight.
My chair talks.
Give my best to David on that one. David.
He designed
it. One of us, just remind David that when one of us shines, we all shine. My Moira for you.
Oh. Well, Meg, thank you so much for coming on, and I'll definitely have you again for updates.
Girl, I'm not going anywhere. I'll be here.
None of us, you won't have an excuse, like I said. All right.
I love you. Bye, bro.
Bye.